Asante sana Baba, Mwokozi wangu. Mimi sitaona haya kusema wewe wangu na mimi wako. Baba, ninakupenda. Asante sana Baba, Mwokozi wangu. Mimi sitaona haya kusema wewe wangu na mimi wako. Baba, ninakupenda. Asante sana Baba, Mwokozi wangu. Mimi sitaona haya kusema wewe wangu na mimi wako. Mimi sitaona haya kusema wewe wangu na mimi wako. Mimi sitaona haya kusema wewe wangu na mimi wako. Mimi sitaona haya kusema wewe wangu na mimi wako. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back. I hope you've been enjoying our videos. Please, if you have, comment, encourage us, let us know what else you'd want us to talk about. Yeah. Welcome guys.
Go here to stay. Not appreciate.
For the subscribers, thank you so much. Please share, let other people also subscribe. So Leo, we're going to do something different. We have a few questions. We have 6 questions and we'll be picking them randomly and answer them and discuss them as much as we can, to the best of our ability, as honestly as possible. Sawa. So who's going first? Me, I'm not going first as gentlemen. Gentlemen first. Apana, today where you start.
Hata nimechoka vidole. Cheza pick nzee.
Pick wewe yako. What's the difference? Jemo just pick.
Hizi maswali nini umeandika huko ndani? Unaweza kuna Unaona. What is it?
Aya, wacha basi babra.
Check. Am I done starting?
Yes.
Hey. Oh my gosh, trauma.
Sasa, hebu soma your question.
Describe your childhood in 2 words. Long. Long and eventful.
Wow.
Eventful, positive, negative. So both. Yes. Am I supposed to elaborate?
Nice.
You can. Maybe long, before that, Jimo can also
long
answer
and
that.
eventful.
My childhood.
In 2 words.
Hey. Short.
Short.
And fast.
You're not giving us these questions, my friend.
I honestly don't know.
Because nikifikiria childhood yangu na ni kama ilikuwa alafu ikaishia. Iliisha tu hivi. Sikumaliza kufanya vitu nilikuwa nataka kufanya.
Wewe, mimi nasema eventful nilienda boarding ushako. My friend.
Mulu.
Jemo.
Ilikuwa mbali na home.
Viga count.
I was so excited to go. I even shaved my hair.
She had long hair. Baba akanyonya ile wacha watu wamchongoe. I think hata hapo
I came back with an accent.
Ile gari ilikuwa pale. By the way, those people who can remember Barbara after in the boarding while you were still living in Italy in our childhood days. Ebu please comment.
I remember even
shamba.
I was not. I'm even wondering what happened. I'm not a Mshake anymore because it was in the middle of the orchard.
Those days.
And then
how old were you?
12. And you know, it was very sad because coming from city life, then immediately because I was so excited. My cousins used to study there. I thought it was a palace, nice.
Mkomloga maji baridi.
Pit latrine, showering cold water.
Kwanza ni open air.
Open air. So na
mama. Goja.
But that is very wrong.
Open air, how do you mean open air?
There were no cubicles in the
Ilikuwa tu kihall kimoja kirefu hivi.
Yes, I was so traumatized.
Showers, basin.
Not showers. Just basin. Let me tell you. You see that basin?
Ile ndo za chuma.
You listen. No, there was no ndo.
Basin.
You chota that water, and that water, let me tell you, sometimes when the water ilikuwa inapotea shule, there was a river somewhere. The river iko chini. So you have to climb the hill like this. Barbara is me. So you have water in the bucket. By the time you have water, you have to go back.
When your cousins weren't helping
you. Unaogea kwa river tu mara moja.
Where? Boys. Did they even shower? That's the first thing. So anyway. So by the and then when you go for fetch water there was a method. So me, because I was new, I didn't know you have to filter. You know the one. Hey Barbara.
I'm changing.
So by the time I reach up there, all water full of sand. I have to go back down. So but where? It helped me. I had an aunt there. She took good care of me.
Yeah.
Hey, she gave me milk. Oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that aunt of mine, I will never forget. She helped me to adapt.
Awesome.
Hey, but now, wait, I'm not finished.
Okay.
So this water, after you go back again, you know this is the same water you wash your clothes in. So white shirts never remained white. So I think the school saw that it's too much. And that school is for a famous politician, I won't say. But
he knows himself.
So they brought tanks in the school.
So they bought water tanks?
Yes, they bought tanks. Now this tank was somewhere in the field, so that was a bit easier. But now this water, it won't help you because it's outside. It sits outside in the cold. In the morning when you wake up, you know, sometimes they've stolen that water from you. You find your basin empty. Or you find you don't have a basin anymore.
So you start stealing also.
What do you do?
For me, I had backup.
Oh, and
you had under the bed. No, I had under the bed and then outside. But it toughened me. But also something else, it refused me. Because I was sick all the time. But it was, let me tell you, unfortunately, I don't like the rural area because of that experience. It scarred me permanently, but it also built me up in some way. But I was able, but then from that really, because there you find all sorts of people. You find women in their 20s, they're in class 6, 7, and you understand it's because of the situation they are in that they study late. So you get to understand people. And surprisingly, I was there at class 7. This sickling, I was thin like this. You know, now I have flesh. I was thin like this. And it was a very nice, you know, at that moment, sikuiona. But once nilitoka boarding in Nililipua, it matured me in a way because my parents were not there. My sisters and brothers were not there. I was all by myself in a foreign environment. Even that cousin of mine did not help me. Because now he was a young boy attacking the young cousin to follow him. So he didn't help me. So I had to go through that by myself. It was hard. I used to be given 200 shillings. Okay, by the end of the term, I need to account for that 200. I already don't.
That is good.
Yes,
good financial decisions right now.
And it really helped me in budgeting. And that time 200 was a lot of money. It wasn't kidogo money. It helped me a lot. Yeah. But also that's the positive part. But the negative part was I fell sick a lot. I almost died there. In such places, they don't. hata ni maajabu wako wanakufa because the nurses they just leave you, give you Panadol, you sleep.
They imagine you lying.
They imagine you're lying.
Sindio?
But for me now, by the time I got admitted, I have typhoid and malaria. I had to be admitted for 4 days. Because I was very dehydrated. I was thin, so that was the downside of it. And I used to miss a lot of class because I was always sick. So eventually nilitoka huko and I transitioned to another school, which is okay. Another negative part is, okay, for me, I'm not for boarding schools. Especially in this day and age, and also because of my experience, because I detached a lot from my family. Emotionally, mpaka wa leo, there's just some detachment because there's a huge part, 2 years that I missed that I will never get back. And kuna vitu zilikuwa zinaendelea shule, you can't tell your parents, so far away, you don't have access. So as a child, you feel like they've thrown you away, they don't have, so kidogo you start detaching yourself. Suffering.
You think they are punishing?
Yes, but you know you are a baby. But now you know hiyo kitu ikikuja ikuwe wound. Inakuwa wound, alafu unajidetach. Little before you know it, you've completely detached yourself. Even Stephanie, you remember when I come back? Me, by the time like Stephanie was saying, we bonded tiny liberty. But before that, I was closed off. Actually, completely. Mimi nilikuwa nafanya nikiambiwa osha vyombo, your sister and brother, blah blah blah. Go to school. Mamka tukiamka natembea, let's walk quickly, let's go.
Hey, Nili chance. Hey,
let's go.
This one, alitutesa sana.
Anasema niliwatesa and I taught them to walk.
That is a lie. Imagine.
Unacheza mtu alikuwa amepanda milima.
Let me tell you something.
Sasa mnatembea tambara.
But Jemo, baadaye ndo nimekuja ku understand. Me, I had lost that connection.
You know, let me tell you something. Barbara. When you were young. Unajua
si when you were young, which age? After Mululu or before?
After Mululu, but after Mululu, because
before Michelle was born.
After
let you run away. Jemo, I don't know if she's ever. Stephanie was. She was bad, manipulative, because she was the last born. I used to be scolded with this young lady.
Imagine me hata sikumbuki eti mlikuwa mnaspotia na bado mnanituma mkitaka kitu.
Lakini
nakimbia mama.
She used to cry on cue. Like that. You know, anyway.
Barbara, maybe for me also, me hata sina words because I don't know.
You don't remember?
I can't my childhood. For me, it was from where I am standing.
It's okay.
For me, my childhood was number one. I don't even know the right words, but it was. Of course, it went so fast. But here it was bittersweet. Let me just say bittersweet. Bittersweet because me at her. Hata kama I was mchokozi and people used to say, oh, of course when you are the last born umebembelezwa mpaka esto nzima tu inajua we huyu mkifika baba yake
na Barbara pia
na Barbara pia
so unaona ni what was that
mko ndugu zako
aligonga Steve
na so unaona sasa
premature
baby fragile. So I was protected. So unajua sasa mimi ile uchokozi ya kwa nyumba si ndo tapeleke nje. Na watu wakutaki. But I used to steal bikes, you remember? Kuna watu walikuwa naiba tu bikes zao. Wanatunyima ngoja. Unaichukua tu anakunyima.
Unasema kuambiwa no.
Ngoja. Si atenda out na parents wake. Unaenda unachukua hiyo bike una ride na tomboko unarudisha. Anateta bike
kama ina pancha.
You know I was also kind of bad. Come to think of it. Kind of. I was bad. There was a time I was also, people who didn't
know. Mfanyikazi alikukimbiza mbio. Unakumbuka akutwa Jackie ama nani? Nimesahau. Sijui Steffi alimjibu. Alimkimbiza mbio mpaka kwa field. Unamkumbuka?
But nilikuwa pia na mbio.
Kali kimbia mbio. Sasa mimi nilikuja ni diffuse. Kalikuwa kabaya.
But then again come to think of it, like okay, kuna time nilikuwa pia influence mbaya, not because of upbringing, but probably also because of the things that I went through, not even friends. I went through and I couldn't talk about it because now I have a twin brother and my twin brother is a saint. He's good. Yeah, ako everything perfect you'd want from a child. Then there's this other one.
Riff-raff. Mischiefs. Let me tell you, Stephanie Mischiefs.
Sasa,
Steffi, you remember the way Steffi used to put me in trouble. No, wait. She goes, let me tell you, Jemo. You are reminding me of things. And then anachokoza watu huko. Anakimbia, so she will tell me something different. Me when I go there,
you fight. Hey.
You know, Steffi made me fight a lot of people. But do I want to know? No. Yeah, she's a baby.
She's your sister.
And I used to feel very painful.
But then you saw me when I was very tiny.
Yes, she was so small. How? My sister. Even if she's on the road, I will clobber you.
So lakini unajua pia personally I was also having my own challenges. Having a twin and people comparing you is not easy. No, preference of course. And what was the preference? But I don't care on anything say.
You remember you used to put things on him. You do something wrong, you say it's Alvin. Alvin is like
si ndio kwa sababu acha nikuambie kila mtu anamprefer. Si basi But I got wounds by the way. Now on a serious note, wait,
Alvin was very quiet. It's because he was quiet.
But you see also lakini hata kama I was not that mischievous by the way. Mischief yangu iko kwa hiyo.
Na
compared to the Alvin was quiet, but zake zilikuwa zile
zito.
Yeah, Alvin mimi nilikuwa naongea na jo inakuprovoke. Una imagine mtoto mdogo anajitetea tu. By the way mimi kwa tu nikijitetea mdogo, Yeah, so I think for me also looking back, honestly, your comparison for me it used to break me. I never used to talk about it. Ni still recently is when unakumbuka sababu nikikwambia ngile story ya Total Care. Mpaka hata ukumbuki.
I don't remember.
You see, always kumbuka lakini you can imagine wounds. Wounds are that deep, So for me honestly nilikuwa tu na rebel na retaliate, And to some extent unaweza kuna feel they are not paying too much attention, Yeah. So kuko na twin is so nice, but also iko na a downside to it. But the good thing my twin hata nikimwekelea ni chuki.
Atakuwa anachapwa tu.
Aya, hata kuna zingine nimefanya anasema ni mimi. Yaani anaona tu yeye atachapwa.
Alafu Steffi used to be so tiny. Hata ukiona mtu akichapwa shule. So me, I never said it is me, no. But this girl. Let me tell you another one I remember. You remember we used to be told to cook eggs in the morning?
No, what about washing vyombo?
And washing dishes. She never used to wash. And then let me tell you, no. Do you know what I used to do? When my parents are not
You beat us!
When they're there, I send them, they refuse. They go and tell my dad, can you find your own children to revenge?
Nakwambia, my parents left us with her. It was terrible. Yani,
osha hizo vyombo. Wash.
Sasa unalia hiyo Kenya sasa hiyo, lakini alikuwa ananionea because alikuwa kwa natandiko hivyo venye mimi.
Sijui ndio ulikuwa unaenda unatusema
hizo vyombo. Wash those dishes.
Because she was the snitch.
Dishes were many. Dishes that a 7-year-old should not be washing. Unasikia je? A 7-year-old. Sasa hiyo ama
but when you were 7, I was 11. I was 4 years older than you. So hata hiyo 7 hata mimi niliosha hizo vyombo. Lakini Stefia kutaka.
Nakwambia
baba yake kwanza akiwa when the dad is there. Even after that the dad. Don't you dare beat my child. So, don't you dare. Barbara is pining. You wait.
Till they beat us, Jemo. And not us. But even if you see, even Alvin sometimes because of his good heart. Okay, not that he have a bad heart, but you know Alvin, the way he is. Yani yeye anashikiliangi, it's also a man's thing. Even if you remind him things of sijui, he does not remember. You see? Yeah, so vitu kaa hizo. And you see now for me, the comparison was real. Even though these people didn't even realize that they were doing it intentionally or
they're hurting your feelings.
But it was so real, and I became something different, something terrible. And to a point where I remember I didn't even have friends in the estate.
I used to sit
alone now. Wazazi wanaambia watoto wa nini wao wasicheza na hiyo. But part of also the reason why some parents did that is also because hizi parent rivalry Estonia. And when I tell you, remember from the previous video, rejection has been a mark in my life. For me, in all honesty, whether I am good or bad, I have been rejected by people. No. Even when we were in school, primary, after she came back from boarding, the school that we were in, remember, people never used to like me. Just like that. So that's a bitter part of my upbringing, but the sweet part was having things my way, of course. Unajua. And just the beautiful experiences and memories kids make.
Yes, you see, like now we are laughing. If I hadn't beaten them, we would be laughing now.
No,
probably hapa mimi naangusha vyombo.
Na wale sasa angekuwa anajua kuosha vyombo. You know now she can see the importance.
No. She should not lie to you because she missed 2 years of, for her she missed 2 years, but she does not know what went on
when
she was away. Years when she was away, because when she was away we were doing it. Hata kwanza gunia za mboga kunde. That's why I don't like kutoa kunde. Gunia wazazi wanaleta 10 kg sile gunia. Guy, unakalisha hapo baba yangu mangoto, unatoa pole pole. Hata hizo mboga sometimes they don't like them. When I remember, but anyway, my childhood has just been bittersweet, like everyone else's. But I thank the Lord for the experiences. They were very beautiful experiences.
And you know, for me, I lived through, it's like I was in one childhood, but like 4 different phases. There was one phase when it was very good, second phase, middle class. You know, there's a phase where my dad used to take us, blah blah blah. But then they were small, so they didn't
experience.
But me, I remember all his huge friends, and his high-end friends. Secondly, during now the downfall, wale katikati. The third is during now his problematic days. Domini, sasa I was separated. They had to experience that. And now the fourth stage is now when I came back from boarding. Now that life, which has now proceeded mpaka sahi.
And you're wondering how did it come from that to this?
Yes, it's life, my friend. So it's just stages. Actually, honestly, mine was long and very eventful.
You know, yours was long and eventful
because I remember so much. Sometimes I even ask my mom. Sometimes I ask her. She says, you remember that? Imagine, 5 years old. I remember things.
Of course, when you're 5 years, you can remember things that happened when you were 5 years.
But sometimes they are very scanty. It's like a dream, but But there's some
profound moments.
I mean, my childhood was crazy. I think I was a crazy boy. And what I remember mostly about my childhood was nursing injuries. I always had an injury on my body. Always. Perpetually. After one after the other. And one day, I climbed a tree. I went to my neighbor's place, climbed up a tree, but from our side of the fence. He had some very nice mangoes. Okay. Alafu zimeiva ziko yellow zinakuangalia hivi. Nakuita.
And you want some?
Yeah. Mimi nani? Nikapanda fence nikaruka kwa branch. Nikakuja kwa mti. I was chewing mangoes. But then, what do I know about tree climbing? Kidogo nikakanyaga twig. Mse. Nikakatika. Nikashuka. Very seriously. Na chini kulikuwa na barbed wire. And then I fell on top of the dog's kennel. So nakumpea barbed wire inararua hapa kwa mapaja. I had like 8 ninis.
Stitches.
Not stitches. Sijui tazita nini. Ile kama kati kikuja ikurarua hivi. There were like 8 of them. 8 kutoka hapa kwa knee kuja hapa karibu na kwa groin. Shui.
Adrenaline.
Kimbiza hospitali nataka kushona. Mpaka leo niko na scars. Zaipo.
Kushona.
But they weren't like that deep, but they were bad. One particularly, they were very deep. So that one they lasted for a while. So that one. The other day, another day, we were playing ball with my little brothers, and I kicked the ball over the fence. Then we had it was walikuwa wametoa live fence wakajenga wall, and then they put glass hapo juu for security. Na mimi nikaona kutoka kwa gate nizunguke hiyo njia yote, na vile ilikuwa mbali. Hii ilikuwa mbali bana, kuendea ball all the way. Nikasema mimi ni nani? Nitapanda ukuta mimi. Niruki. Nikapanda ukuta mse. Nikafika hapo juu. Nikapasa nikapata place ya kushika nikashikilia. But as I was shifting my weight, ndio nikamgonjwa. That thing I was holding on broke. So mkono ikaingia kwa glass in. Nikahang hivi. I have the scam paka leo. It was big because the glass was huko ndani. So now you're hanging, I had to struggle, nishikilie ni juu. Ndio nitoe mkono. Then now nitoke kutoa mkono hivi. Na iko tu white like white fish. White unaona bone huko ndani. Hata bahati nzuri sikutea anytime. It was very so nimeshikilia hivi nikakimbia. Yes, kuna nini kwa shamba mama. Akaniangalia hivi. Akaniambia toka hapa. Ndio ukakufia huko.
Amemchosha.
Mimi naweza
toka kufia huko. Nikakimbia, nilijipeleka hospitali usiku. Kumbe ameniambia brother wangu mkubwa anifuate. So I ran kwa family doctor. Kafika hapo. Nilikuwa naogopa sindano. Anataka wanishone nikakataa. Fanya fujo. Kunishona. No wonder it's hard like this. Hata imekuwa ndogo over the years, but it's still there. And so many when nikianza kurecount ni nyingi.
But kama mama anachoka.
But I had fun. Me siku yangu iko bora iko successful. Kiboko
badai. That anyway, it's so typical of kids.
Yeah.
Especially boys.
One particular incident I remember that in injection, and I feel guilty about it sometimes. But nimejisamea. We had a very evil neighbor. Evil neighbor. Come on, the Nigerian movies. We had one. I will not mention names. But that woman used to treat us badly. So before we moved to that place, we were very high end. And then life happened. And tables turned. And it was not as good as it used to be. And her, the first Nissan Sunny, mimi nishe kuona, yeye alikuwa na drive and she was working at KQ. KQ. What is KQ?
Kenya
Airways, yes, KQ. Kwa naona kama ni first sema KQ. So she had money, as we didn't have that much money. And she used to rub that on our faces. We were studying with her kids in the same school. It was like 5 kilometers away. Sometimes we don't have fare ya kwenda. And there was many of us who could support Totisa. From one mom and one dad. Lafu wengine. Story for another day. So imagine sisi tukiacha ile siku amekuwa kind enough kutupatia lift. Anatutandikia magazeti.
Msichafue kiti.
Anatuandikia magazeti mpaka kwa kiti, mpaka bali tunaekelea mgongo hivi. Anaweka gazeti hivi na hapo chini. Sitaki chafu kwa gari yangu. Unaenda ukisikia vibaya. Kwani anaona mnakaaje? Lakini ndio mfike shule. Sometimes at that time I think we didn't have a fridge in the house, but we were very happy. Sometimes that hatuna steamer, but we are happy. Our house is noisy, you know. Them they have everything, but their food was very. Miss wanapenda chakula yao. Walikuwa wanapika chakula. Even the kids were that house used to come to eat in our place. Lakini wakikula hapo unasikia wakikimbizwa. Mara amepigwa, mara mtoto amekimbizwa huko nje, akikuja kwetu anakaa ugali na sukuma. Chapcha. Very it was nice. Sasa yeye ameweka kama ni sausages or something kwa fridge mpaka zinakuja kuharibika. Ndio anatuita. Ndio mkule. Tunakula unaona hivyo. Nasikia tunaangalia na iko bitter.
Na mnakula
kukula wapi? Tunatupa. Thank you. Tunatupa. Imagine. So nilichukia sana what she was doing. One day I was left home alone with my little brother. Na nilikuwa nafaa kuwasha jiko tupike lunch. Nilikuwa mdogo, I think I was around 10, 11. Na bro alikuwa I think he was bro ako 2 years younger than me. So nikiwasha jiko nikakumbuka mikebe za air freshener, niliona tukitengeneza kama bombs huko nje. So I took one, nikatoka kitu nikasil hiyo hole, nikaweka hapo kwa jiko ichomeke. Tukasimama hapo na bro tuangalie bomb ilipuke. Kana chomeka tu kama wapi akalipuki. Nikaona makaa inaisha bana. Na makaa itaisha kabla tupike. Nikaamua kwenda kuitoa. Nakwambia nini tukushike hivi.
Usiambie explode.
Ikalipuka msee. Hai. Hiyo jiko ilisambaratika. And I think ilisha. And I think part a piece either of the metal ama makaa or something hit my brother on the chest. Okay? So because of the loud bang and the whole thing, my brother akapanic. Wacha nikwambie nilimkimbiza round 2 kwa hiyo compound, akikimbia hivi round the house akiscream kabla nimshike. Nimwambia vile nyamaza, stop, vile nyamaza, muumia. Amejika tu kifua anakimbia. So eventually after nimemshika na manage to calm down, nikimwangalia kama ameumia. Hajaumia lakini amepanic. And then the lady neighbor hasn't gone to work that day. Kumbe she's at home.
Anasikia.
Amekuwa akisikia. So she wakes up, alikuwa amelala apparently. Akamka akatoka nini? Akakuja akapata nikibemelana na bro hapo. Hasa bro anamwambia, "Wake up." Akawa hysterical. Hey, you know what the mama did? She told me that if I don't want her to report me to my parents, I go and wash her utensils. And she had like a lot of them. Masufuria za ugali.
Bad woman, very evil.
And when I was washing, I only realized my finger was broken. Yeah, mpaka leo kilo langu inakuwa crooked. Ilivunjikanga hiyo siku. So sikuwa nimerealize hiyo time yote kwa sababu ya shock. You know? But when I was washing, I realized, I'm feeling numb. It's bleeding. Iko wiggly. But now I can't sema. Nikang'ang'ana na hizo sufuria hivyo nisisemwe. Kwa sababu najua fadhali.
No, that was a bad woman. Wherever you are a bad woman.
And I finished doing the dishes. So tukaenda, of course, tulikula chakula baridi hiyo siku. Na tukalala sana. Na mimi nikachukua kitambaa nikafunga kidole yangu hivi, ili fura ilikuwa imenona hivi. Na nilificha. Mpaka ikapona, ndio maana nilipona vibaya. Sikuwahi sema. Kwa sababu nilikuwa najua kitaumana. Nilikuwa naogopa sana nikisema fadhali murder me. Jioni when my parents came, unajua hata sikuwa najua nitawaambia nini. Nina formulate tu vitu kwa kichwa. Nitawaambia jiko ilifanya nini. Nilikuwa nabeba nikachomeka mikono ikaanguka, ikavunjika. You know, the first thing the mama did, she came to our house,
akakusema,
reported things.
After uoshe vyombo,
ali report everything. Kwanza details zenye hata hakuwa hapo zikifanyika. Nikakula kichapo kweli kweli. Tangu siku nika develop bitterness towards her and her children. I love the lady, I think because she was pretty and she was a friend and we were in the same school.
The child.
Boy. Kulikuwa na kaboy kingine kadogo kasumbua. Kwanza alikuwa na sneak in kwa garage yao. Sasa nikisema hivi alafu haone hivi video.
Wacha aone, pia alikuwa na roho mbaya.
Na sneak in kwa garage yao. Na toa hiyo ni sana yake pumzi. Na deflate. Usiku saa 3 hivi usiku. Na hapo
alisema na mbona haku keep his word.
Alikuwa tu mama terrible. Hata siwezi ku recount everything that she was doing. She was
let me tell you, and did you ever like eventually tell your parents what happened? She made you wash dishes even up to now?
Hata sija nitaambia mother siku moja.
Mwambie siku moja Raisha.
You know, let me tell you something.
Yeah, so hivyo. And then there was a game, hii game ya watoto we used to play. So tunachukua watoto wa majirani, tunajifanya tuko classroom, na mara nyingi mimi ndo nilikuwa nakuwa teacher ama brother yangu. Tunakuwa teachers.
Zembe mnachapa.
Wow, sasa ni students. Sasa ikifika time wamefanya makosa, ni time ya kiboko. We make them lie on the floor. Okay? Or yeah, on the floor mostly. And then tunaweka cushions, you know, easy throw pillows. Kwa bam ama blankets nini. Lakini tukifika kwa huyo boys wamelala hivi wengi. Yake tunaweka blanket
kama
tunamake kiboko inafika. Sasa unaanzia huko.
Kids can be so mean.
Unaweka huyo tap. Ali anacheka tu. Tukifika kwake unamweka kitu. Kijana anapiga nduru. Unalia nini? Mbona hao wengine tunachapa na hawali? Kwani wewe ni msofty aje? Vumilia rap. Ramba viboko. Sijai confess hiyo.
By the way,
ramba viboko proper. But ilikuwa ku act out too because we didn't like the mother used to treat us so badly. You know, she was a terrible lady. Anyway, mimi nilimsamehea but nilikuwa na revenge kangu.
But imagine, and that is how life is sometimes. You know, when you look at the spiritual aspect of our past and all that, you know, they affect us negatively and positively growing up. And you know, right now we might be talking like that about this person, about this woman and their children. And maybe they met God. And they repented, nani. But you see now, actions zetu zina leaving a mark on people's lives. Yeah. So whatever we did when we were young, you know, right now, I'm not the Stephanie that was, seriously, I'm not the Steph that was a few years ago nikiwa mtoto. Hata sasa hii mule mtu mwenye atakuja na kuangalia na ile macho baada ya utoto wako is a fool. You know, because people are but at the end of the day, even as we raise our children, we need to understand there are consequences. Unaona hata venye ulikuwa naambiwa, what mabishti zako akembostemena huko na tabia mbaya nini. Imagine Myron right now is a teenager. There might be some two girls or two boys with those manners, and probably you might tell him, don't walk with that person. Huyo ako na tabia mbaya. Cycle inakuanga. So but you see, then the same cycle must be broken. Sometimes you also have to allow your children to make their own mistakes and decisions. Unaona pia wa grow, understand uone personality zao. Unaona like, yeah. So yeah, that's how our childhood has been.
Yeah. In a nutshell, there's so much more.